What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I'm a full-time media seller, so I go around to all your thrift stores. I don't do garage sales, and unfortunately I don't have any flea markets, but I go to thrift stores. I do bulk buys off Craigslist, all those other social media platforms, and I make a full-time income doing it. So today's video is kind of one long awaited, and I think now is kind of the perfect time to do it, with restock limits being upon a lot of media sellers on Amazon. Today's video is going to be how and why you should have an eBay store. So I'm basically going to convince you to start eBay, or if you already have a store, maybe you can get something out of it on how I do it and make it as basically so Amazon spoils you, right? You send all your stuff to Amazon, they take care of it. eBay is not the case, but there are tips and tricks to make your life as less painful as it possibly can be. So that's what the video is going to be about today. Other than that, we have a weekly Zoom call for YouTube members and a YouTube members Discord if you're interested in that. Link's always in the description. So let's get right on into this eBay official Start Your Store Today video. Let's go. Alright, so we're basically going to cover a little bit of everything in this video related to eBay. So the first thing we're going to cover is what supplies I use for my eBay store. So I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of the different box sizes that I have and just my mindset behind it. So I got everything laid out behind me here. You see right here, that's a roll of bubble wrap. So it's important that you have a roll of bubble wrap for, items that could get damaged. I get these. They used to be real cheap on Amazon. Now it's cheaper if you go to Walmart. I think it's under $20 for a big roll. So that's the cheapest way to go. Make sure you write it off. But box sizes, I use 3 different ones currently. We have 10 by 7 by 3, 10 by 6 by 4, and 10 by 8 by 4. So you can fit a decent amount of books in here if you got more than one, like a set. And usually eBay, you're going to have sets or something that's going to need basically bubble wrap. So on eBay, you're selling a lot older stuff, so you want to make sure you're bubble wrapping the book and put it in a box. It's just a peace of mind. So the trick with that is, you're probably thinking, well, Mike, if you sell a book for $10, $13, the cost of your supplies adds up, right? So I got all these off Supply Hut. I think they were right around like maybe 50 cents a piece. When you buy, the more you buy, the cheaper it is. But so my biggest piece of advice in this video is, don't do eBay just to do eBay. I get like, oh, I got to get listings on eBay. Well, you want to be picky, at least in my opinion. You want to be picky with everything with eBay. So my rule of thumb is, if it doesn't have a comp for $20, I'm not listing it. It's not worth my time. So if everything I'm selling is at least $20, you can afford a 50-cent box and 10-cent piece of bubble wrap. So that's kind of my thought process behind it. You can go down lower. There's still money to be made. It's just personal preference. So anything I'm looking at when I scan on eBay, I want to see that I can list it at $19.99 and be the lowest price, and it actually will sell eventually. So that's kind of my supplies. One thing I did just start, actually got these today. So you all know eBay, if you sell a video game. So I sold this video game here, gated on Amazon, right? So you're out scanning for Amazon, you hit a game that's, I think this was like $50 profit. This was in a few videos back. So of course, when you go to list it on Amazon, they say, hey, Nintendo don't want you selling this. So we sold this today, actually, just basically on my way here, for $40 on eBay. So instead of being stuck with something you can't sell, you're not going to get as much on eBay, but you're still going to be able to at least, double, triple your money. So I got these today as well. So listen, today is just the perfect day to make this video, right? Padded bubble mailers. These were super cheap. I got these off eBay as well. I'll pop the screenshot up somewhere so you guys can go get some. I got 100 of them. It was really cheap for these. So this fits perfectly for games and DVDs. So what I was doing prior to this was peeling off 2 things of bubble wrap, bubble wrapping it around, taping the bubble wrap on. So now that I have these, this thing's good to go, right? I mean, this is going to make my life a lot easier. So I 100% would go the route of having these for DVDs and CDs along those lines, and maybe even some smaller books. But this is a huge time saver. I'm glad I got these. So that's kind of another thing, is when you're gated and stuff on Amazon, eBay is the place for it. You won't get as much for it, but you'll still make money, right? You'll still make money at the end of the day. And with video games, you know, Microsoft don't want me selling the Punisher, and just some PlayStation, some PSP games. These all got listed on eBay as well. So you as an Amazon seller, you got to start thinking like, hey, you know, like, you get this stuff home, you're gated in it, what are you going to do with it? So eBay is like, you know, I think it's a necessary evil, and it doesn't have to be evil. So let's get into that. So the most important thing is, you don't want to pack and ship every single day, right? Nobody wants that. Unless you're doing this Monday through Friday. Shout out to Johnny B, part of the Discord. He actually is, you know, the founder of the Discord. He set it all up. He does this full time. So he has his handling time one day. So he doesn't mind, because he's already at his storage units every day, listing, prepping, doing all that. So for him, one day handling time's perfectly fine. For me, I do 2 days. So I'll give you the reason behind 2 days and why I would recommend probably doing more in your case. So 2 days, that's the longest Amazon lets you have handling time when you're merchant fulfilling items. So like, you guys know I'm merchant fulfilling a lot. Handling time's 2 days on Amazon. So the way I look at it is, I can come to the storage unit Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and pack any orders I have for Amazon or eBay with the 2-day handling time. So basically that frees up Tuesday, Thursday. You're not worried about coming in packing. But for you, you're not merchant fulfilling on Amazon. You're just doing eBay. I would probably set my handling time maybe to 4 days, 5 days. Give yourself a little space, because, you know, you don't want to be rushing around, and we're used to the convenience of Amazon. So eBay, you kind of got to like take it back a little bit. Give yourself time. 4 days is fine. That gives you plenty of time when you get an order to get it packed and all those things. So handling time is important. I don't want you running around every single day trying to get to the post office. That's why most people basically don't do eBay, because you just feel like you're always obligated to keep going and going and going, when in reality, you can take steps, and it's not a huge deal that your handling time is 4 days. People will still buy from you. I mean, you can say, oh, somebody will buy something from somebody with 1 day, but if you got the best price, say I'm at, you know, priced at $30 and my handling time's 2 days, and you're priced at $25 and your handling time's 4 days, you're going to get the sale over me probably 95% of the time. So that's something to think about. And another thing with eBay, why it's a necessary evil. So you run into books with no dust jackets, no ISBNs. What are you going to do with them, right? Believe it or not, there is a lot of money in antique books, more than you would think. I promise you that. So a lot of you out there are doing bulk buys. You run into a lot of books that don't have dust jackets or ISBNs. This is another way you can basically pump money back into your business. And honestly, I'm making right around a little bit over $1,000. I'll pop up my 90-day. I'm making about $1,000 a month off eBay. And how much time am I investing to make $1,000 a month? I would probably say an hour a week. So 4 hours, it puts me right around $200 an hour basically. So how are you only doing an hour a week? So we all know eBay's algorithm. This is a whole nother thing why eBay sucks, is they want you to be active on their platform every single day. So you have to basically list every day. So am I driving out here every day to list something? No. What I am doing is, like today, I'll come out, I'll knock out 10 items. So got my stack of stuff ready for eBay. I got 10 items. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to create the listings and save them as drafts. So basically, you have what they call as a draft bank. So you have 10 items that are ready to be listed. So instead of listing every day, I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, go to eBay app, selling, go down to my drafts, just double check that everything looks good. All the pictures and everything are done. The listing's ready to go. And all I do every morning is hit list this item. So I'm spending one hour, 1 day a week creating the listings. So I don't have to come back every day and create a new listing. That's kind of like the biggest life hack when it comes to eBay. That's kind of made me get more into it, is because you find out ways where you can stay active in the algorithm, but it's not an everyday task. It's not an everyday thing. We're only spending 1 day a week taking, you know, pictures of books or media for the most part. So, I mean, you're selling this, right? So you scan the barcode on the eBay app, it pulls it up. You're gonna hit sell similar. You're gonna make sure all the item descriptions are basically what they should be. You take a picture of the front, picture of the back, picture of the inside, picture of the bottom of the disc. 4 pictures. You get done this listing. If somebody just drops off, it'll probably take you 2 minutes of listing. So an hour really is kind of exaggerating. If you're doing media on eBay, you probably can get 10 listings done in 30 minutes probably. So it's not a big time sink like people make it be a time sink, and that's not what you want to do. You don't want it to be one of these things where, okay, I'm gonna list this, you scan it, you get sidetracked, you know, oh, the trash has got to go out, then you come back. That's what you don't want. That's when eBay turns into what everybody thinks it is. It's not hard. It's not as time consuming as everybody kind of develop it. You basically develop a habit where instead of just getting something done, you kind of drag it out. And I'm almost the opposite now. So with eBay, I'm like, hey, I don't want to do eBay, but it makes my, it makes me money, so I'm going to do it. But I want it to be as painless as possible. So I'm going to get in and out. I want to take these stupid pictures once a week, all right? Taking pictures is like the bane of my existence. Like, just taking pictures for listings, and you don't have to do it on Amazon. It's like, oh my God. But with media, it's so easy, right? So another thing when it comes to eBay is you have to be a little bit more descriptive with your conditions, right? So if something's a little beat up, you want to put that and you want to take a picture of it versus Amazon. But you don't have to overdo it, right? So you should be spending 1 hour a week. You give me 10 listings in your draft bank. So just in case you can't make it, you have 3 extra days of listing. So I'm only doing 1 a day. I probably could bump it up to 2, but you never know, right? Inventory comes and goes and flows. So 1 a day, I stay active, you stay active. That's all I'm asking you to do, right? 1 measly listing a day. And it's not every day, because you're doing all your stuff on 1 day and you're just launching 1 every day. That's kind of like, by saying doing 1 a day, it's misleading. You just want to be able to go in and hit list this item, and then your day's done, right? It keeps you active in the algorithm. And with eBay, if your title's right and your price is right, you're going to get the sale a lot quicker than sending it into Amazon. So the stuff that's good for eBay, as long as you're priced right, you'll see results pretty fast. So I just wanted to make this video to kind of break it down, because I know, listen, I understand, all right? You hate eBay. You hate dealing with customers. You hate dealing with shipping your own items. But at 1 item a day, you can make, $1,000+ a month. Honestly, 5 hours a month, $1,000, $200 an hour. You can't beat it, right? And it doesn't take much. So say if you have bigger things, right? So I kind of, I keep my Amazon boxes. So whenever Deb orders something or I get a return from Amazon, I keep the boxes. So for bigger things, for bigger boxes, I just kind of Frankenbox out of my other boxes. So for example here, we got a 24 book lot. This was an Amazon package that we got. So you're really not spending a lot of money, right? Once you get your initial boxes and your bubble mailers, and maybe you'll make that back within the month. So I wanted to make this video to basically show everybody that, yeah, I do eBay, but I do it, the easiest way possible. It's like easiest bay, not eBay, right? I don't want to spend all day worrying about eBay. I just want to get on once a week, take all my photos, and be done for the week. And what it does, instead of listing all those every day, 1 a day, all my stuff stays active. Everything continues to sell. And when you're restricted, instead of sending it into restricted inventory or sell back your books, you can sell it yourself and get a little bit more money out of it, right? So that's it. Hopefully, if you haven't started an eBay store and you're doing media full time, hopefully it's kind of been on the fence for you, and hopefully you jump in. I mean, there's definitely money to be made, $1,000 a month. I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, yeah, we could make $10,000 a month on Amazon, but an extra $1,000 a month, who's not going to take that, especially when you're only doing it 1 hour a week? So that's going to do it. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more used book videos. Bye-bye.